Right there. Look at the highlighted text. Just that part right here. It's a whole post, but the part that matters is the highlighted part right here. I'll move it to like the middle of the screen. Or can I? Oh. Oh god. Yeah, while the game's journey ends here, they canceled the game. Essentially, you can read all of it, but they canceled the game. It's no longer getting funded. I don't think the game received enough support during beta phases, and they just decided to cut their losses. And I mean, it sucks. It's horrible news for RTS fans everywhere. I feel like that game could have been really fun. But I mean, I felt it. I literally said I didn't even want to play the third beta because after one day of playing it, I felt like nobody was playing it, and I was already like day one. It's like right back to me and like only a couple other people that I remember playing it before that I know. You know, people that I know, so it's easy to remember them. And then I was like, bro, like no one's fucking playing the game. I was always surprised at how little people were playing it, and it made me feel like RTS. Either one of two things was happening. There's just no RTS gamers, realistically, like nowadays, comparatively, or the RTS players just are really picky and they just don't want to try something new. And they're like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to stick with whatever game I play. You know what I mean? Because the game was legit good. It was actually good. Like, it definitely was not a bad game. It didn't get canceled because it sucked. It got canceled because like nobody gave a shit. So that's unfortunate. Honestly. I don't think I ever saw Grubby play it. Yeah, and honestly, it's not really even up to just one person. It's not up to one person to like carry a scene, obviously. Like Grubby's probably the biggest RTS streamer nowadays, honestly. Especially now after his, like he was already arguably the biggest before he even did shit with OnlyFans. But now OnlyFans obviously has like so many different perspectives of viewers of different kinds of games. Like WoW, for instance. And like, you know, like Grubby is like the biggest RTS streamer, but like Grubby stream compared to like Sodapoppin's stream prior, like everyone understands numbers. Numbers, like people in the WoW scene that were huge are fucking huge. Like 40K, 50K, 25K. Like their numbers are ridiculous. And after Grubby did a lot of shit with them, I feel like he also got a ton of fucking popularity from that, which is so awesome for him. So I feel like Grubby now is actually at the caliber of a streamer that can legit carry a game by himself. He's a god gamer, a god streamer. But again, the point I was making a second ago was there's so many people in RTS as well, though. Like there's so many people that stream so like non-consistent in RTS. The thing about RTS is way more private. Everyone's way more like practiced in RTS that actually has a following because they're all pro gamers. And a lot of pro gamers don't like streaming because then they reveal how they play. And then other people study how they play. And then it makes it harder to win tournaments. And then that's what they care about. So they don't give a fuck to stream. They just do it sometimes. Because I mean, a lot of pro gamers would legit make more money if they just streamed instead of continued only relying on pro gaming results. Like it's just reality. But they might not give a fuck, right? They might be like, oh, I don't care about that though. I want to be giving myself the best chance to win a tournament because I care about a tournament. So pros don't really stream. And that's like the double-edged sword of RTS is like everyone's such a fucking sweaty tryhard that we all die if people are not willing to, you know, be a noob or like try something else or like, you know, take a break from competitive things for a second. But yeah, it's always hard to justify because it's like, what if you have a tournament in 2 weeks and then you could play battle aces or you could practice? It's like, okay, I'll probably practice. It's all understandable. It's understandable, but at the end of the day, it would have been sick if Battle Aces honestly got more support. Because I do think if it got more support, it would have not been canceled. But also, who knows what's going on internally at that company? I don't fucking know. I genuinely don't know. I never had a story from anybody told to me about what happens day to day at their offices over there, or like, you know. So I have no fucking clue. Maybe more things are going on that I don't understand, right? But it sucks that it got canceled for sure. It sucks. All right, guys, so if you don't understand what's going on, let me tell you what's going on. I am simply looking for combinations here on the bottom that are specifically some Disco Dazzler action. And I'm just kind of building a squad here in the front. And I haven't decided what I want to do with my items yet, if I want to turn them into tanking items or if I want to turn them into DPS items, but I could make a couple really good tanking items right now for sure. But I'm doing pretty good, so I'm not, I don't want to make that choice yet. I want to see if I get more combinations of stronger caster gear, because I want to have a carry. Yeah, Battle Aces got canceled. It's no longer a game anymore. It's not even like, oh yeah, we're just gonna have like legacy Battle Aces servers. It's and if you did, even then, like, who would fucking care, right? If the game's not gonna ever evolve. But yeah, no, it's officially canceled. So I should make it. I should just go back and edit. I should post this game and call this video for TFT. Battle Aces canceled. Also, Vibe plays TFT. But yeah, that's reality, guys. It legit got canceled, so it's over. I don't know all the details about why. You know, it's just like, oh yeah, by the way, game's canceled. So everyone's kind of speculating. All right, so I am gonna just make this instead. And I think I'm gonna use this now for here. Fuck it. Just gonna make this armor. It's pretty sick. And I'm gonna give Gragas a belt. You're breaking everyone's heart right now. Yeah. Well, it's gonna happen all day today. I need to post the video. I need to like edit that out now. I need to post this video as stat and then link people to this clip. Be like, and then I don't have to bring it up every time and be like, oh, you want a conversation about Battle Aces and you want to be sad for a minute? Go watch this video. You looking to feel sad right now? It's like listening to a sad song. Da, da, da. Record it now, and I will edit it for you right now. Honestly, I think all I'm gonna make it super easy. I think all I'm gonna do is, as soon as I switch games, I'm gonna go back into my VODs really fast and just make a highlight of the start of this game to the end of this game, and I'm just gonna like make it a rough edit. So hi everybody that's listening. Sorry, I'm like clearing my throat and shit, and we're having, you know, but you're watching me play Disco, guys. Disco Dazzler. I'm playing Disco Dazzler, guys. Hell yeah. Let's go, Gragas. Look at him holding the line up there. He's drinking that shit? He's getting drunk while holding. Nadine. I'm sorry. I have a strong team this time. It's going pretty good over here. And thank you, by the way. I appreciate that. But yeah, so I don't know, again, all the details about why it was canceled, but Battle Ace is yeah, it's no longer going to be a game. So I'm curious what all the people who are, you know, RTS devs there are gonna are gonna do now. Like, are they? How many more RTS games are gonna attempt to be made? I hope more, honestly. Hopefully, but like this sucks ass though, because like, let's just say right now, today, a new RTS game gets announced, like, or like tomorrow, whatever, sometime really soon. You're looking at like at least 5 years before you can have any expectation of anything. So like, unless someone's doing one in secret right now and they haven't said anything, I don't know. For me, honestly, the only prospect that I actually have for RTS is Stormgate if they make 3v3 not suck in that game.
Please, everyone stop talking about Ace battles. Every time you guys talk about it, it feels like I get punched in the balls.
Truer words have never been said. Oh god, this guy's army is pretty strong. Guys, we just got owned. But look at our money though. Look at those four. You see those fires on the left? We're saving. We're saving money right now. Oh, that last one is really good. Scavenger, I really like Scavenger. Every time somebody dies though, my units just gain an item. Dun, 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 dun. It felt like I felt like the last beta should have just been the 1.0 release. Yeah, I agree. I mean, the game was fucking release ready beta 1. Bro, I played that shit with Ray Rain all day. Like, me and him played 2v2 for like a week straight on that or something. It was so fun. And then I also played 1v1 up to like rank 15 or rank 10 or some shit. I was on the front page of the 1v1 leaderboard. I was like 10k and rank 1 was like 13k. It was super fun. It was so fun. It was such a fucking fun first beta. I was literally every day. If you watch my stream during the beta, I was like, all right, guys, beta key giveaways like 5 minutes. I was fucking. They didn't even pay me for that shit. I was fucking stoked. I was like, let's get this game fucking popular. And then, you know, I felt like it was growing in first beta. Bro, first beta was so fun. First beta should have just been, the game's out, guys. Let's fucking play. But obviously, they wanted to make a monetization model that's not immediately hated. So they were like not ready for that. And that's the only reason why I feel like the game took longer to release, is because they wanted to figure out how to monetize it. And then now it's just canceled. Because beta, I feel like I interpreted from their announcement that it just didn't, you know, most likely the beta like popularity probably spiked at the start and then just went on a downward hill, and then it didn't really spike very hard in beta 2 or 3 because everybody hated the model of how you unlock units. I didn't have to experience that myself because I had a fucking streamer account, so I just got all the units. I didn't even realize it was that bad, but everybody every day was like, the unit unlock process fucking sucks, and you couldn't even unlock like half the roster. So you'd like lose games and somebody would beat you with something really good, and you can't even use the unit because you don't even have the ability to buy it. So then people are like, fuck this game. And then it's just dead now. It literally is dead now. And now it's canceled. I feel like that's the process of death right there. And I guess the company didn't overall want to invest into something that they thought would just lose money. It's like the company views it as like investing into a bleeding wound of financial loss. So we're fucked, guys. Got to get more people interested in RTS games, or RTS games got to get more people interested by doing something that's just legit good and not poopy. All right. I need to get some everybody I have is already on the board. So I might just put somebody else in for a minute. I'll do this one. Get out of here. Maybe it had something to do with the backlash from the community about having paywall to units. Yeah, who knows? I don't know. But I mean, it sounds scary, right? When nothing's really changing in the game after the first and the second beta, and then they're postponing release. Like, obviously to polish the game more. And I will say, there genuinely was a little bit more graphical polish in the third beta as well. It wasn't even bad in the first beta, genuinely. Like, compared to some other RTS games, bro, that game was definitely at least A tier. Like a game like StarCraft, like a Blizzard RTS, like in the time that it was developed, is like an S tier. And then Battle Aces was like A tier level. First beta, it was already really fucking clean, like pretty good. And then they actually made it like probably a better A tier. Maybe low S, but probably just better A tier. I mean, there wasn't a ton of depth. It was one like a little arena. So I mean, it's also a small board. But yeah, probably like a good A tier. It was really clean looking though. It was fucking nice. I do think the game looked really solid. Like I didn't really have complaints. I was like, it fucking looks sick. Battle Aces looks sick. But yeah, there wasn't enough players. And a lot of people, I think people just like, I don't know, I feel like people were stubborn. I genuinely feel like people think they understand what is a fun RTS, and I feel like everyone's like a skill junkie in RTS. And they're like, oh, if you don't have to build a base, it means it's for noobs. It's like they look at it like it's for babies. But I fucking played the game, and it was actually so fucking fun. I actually think it was a great game, just for how simple it was. It wasn't a game with super amounts of depth, but then at the same time it was, though. It's like ViBElol. You're playing like a chessboard. And it, like, depth for RTS people, I feel like a lot of times comes down to, like, your build, right? Like, how's your build looking? And, like traditional RTS, like what you expect. But I don't know. I feel, hold on. I feel like it was a good game though, is all I'm saying. I feel like it was actually like it was sick, dude. It was, for what it was a simple arena, like just arena match where you have oh god, we're dead. Where you have like a game of micro, and you make just units like rapidly. It felt like playing a custom game. And if there was a community built around it and it looked fucking sick and they kept updating it, that could have been super fun. Like it was like the same idea as what like Dota is. It was like Dota was a custom game at first, and then it became a game that got supported. Battle Aces was literally like another custom game for RTS. Like it didn't really get supported. People were just not interested. I think people say they like micro, but then when a game that is only micro comes out, they hate it. And it was fucking good. Like the micro in that game was actually it wasn't, I genuinely say it was not as clean as like StarCraft 2 was, but it was pretty close. It was really overall. It had the elements of what is needed in a game to make it interesting, I think. I didn't pick anything there, or I didn't put anything on the board either. I didn't do anything. The game chose for me. Slapped me in the face and said you took too long. All right, I'm gonna try reforging this. I don't know if I have the emblem I'm looking for here, but we'll find out. Ooh. Okay, we'll get a Dazzler emblem, guys. We're looking for a teardrop. Okay, bro, we're getting fucked here, guys. Yeah, we're missing a couple units here, but anyways, I'm trying to play this game as well talking, and I'm not even like, I don't even know how to play this shit, so I'm trying to learn how to play it at the same time. But Tempest Rising was a good hit though. I didn't give Tempest Rising a chance myself. See, I'm the same way. I'm also not giving some RTS games a chance myself, and Tempest Rising just didn't look that interesting to me. I just couldn't get myself into it. Because I just knew from looking at it, it wasn't going to have a big community. And I was like, I don't want to. The thought of that just makes me feel sad. But I didn't feel that way about Battle Aces, but I guess everyone has their taste. Someone out there is probably like, I wish Vibe would have tried fucking Tempest Rising. God, if he wasn't just fucking trying Battle Aces all day. Oh my god, I didn't get what I was looking for, so now I guess we just take that. Yep, I'm part of the problem, guys. But yeah, Tempest Rising though, I really don't like how slow that game looks. I hate games that have like slow, like realistic warfare looking kinds of combat. I just don't like it. I like games to be a little bit more fantasy or a little bit more quick. Like I really enjoy Blizzard style. Blizzard style RTS is my flavor of RTS, for sure. And it's really because of the cross between StarCraft and Warcraft 3 specifically. Like those two are a bit different, but they're both so fun in different ways. And I feel like a big reason why I like ViBElol, for instance, is because of so much influence of me growing up playing a ton of Warcraft 3. I fucking love, like, Warcraft 3 has the same element where you can, like, pick from a ton of different heroes, and then you can level them up, and you can get different gear each time. Gear could be, like, talents of your units, and leveling could be, like, leveling. Then, like, your hero could be, like, the unit you pick to be your carry and stuff. Your investment. It's really fun. I feel like it's, that's how and then I feel like ViBElol also encompasses, like, you could also play like not so single unit focused, but instead like swarmy focused, which could be like more like the sense of StarCraft, where you have like strategic, like tactical choices with what you have and shit. That's why I really like that game. It has a good cross of both. Oh god. I don't like my chances here. Nice job, Nadine. Bringing it back, yo, bring it back! Bring it back! I'm actually gonna do this. I'm gonna try to do this. Okay. I don't know what I want here. But yeah, anyways, back to Battle Aces. Battle Aces was also it just felt like playing a custom game in a Blizzard RTS universe. It felt like that. And then I genuinely would say I enjoyed the game in 1v1, but I fell in love with Battle Aces when I played 2v2. And I just saw the possibilities of how fun that game could be and how I actually think that game could foster a community if more people in RTS just wanted to hang out with each other. I feel like everyone in RTS is such a mercenary. They all want to do their, you know, like some people have their crews and shit, but everyone's your opponent, right? It's all like a free-for-all. So you just get fucked up by everybody, right? So you're like always like, and sometimes people like are cool with you and you're like, okay, you seem fine. And then other times people are like automatically aggressive to you. Like they just start talking shit just because you're winning the game, right? And you're like, okay, well, like it's more like competitive overall. So people, I feel like, are more, everyone just wants to, you know, stick to the 1v1 routine, essentially. A lot of people do. But I really do feel like the 2v2 is what made Battle Aces not just a good game, but like a great game. So it sucks that it has to go. 2v2 is so fun. I played 2v2 with Ray Rain, and that shit was, we were playing like even in tournaments together, and that shit was so fun. We would just like shoot the shit and play some high level micro for, you know, hours and hours and hours at a time. And it literally felt like gaming to me growing up. That's exactly how I would game with my friends growing up as well. Play like 2v2, 3v3, 4v4, Warcraft 3, and just fucking have like a really high level game, and we're all just like talking shit the whole time to each other and just having fun on like Ventrilo back in the day. That's like the experience I feel like Battle Aces actually had with the 2v2, and it was a new game as well. So I was like, bro, this game has so much potential. It could grow into so many things. This is just the first iteration of the game. So like, what else could it become? This is so sick. I was excited. That game was going to be honestly pretty sick. I was looking forward to it. And now it's, you know, I hope that another attempt is made at another RTS game, but like I said, I think the only RTS game that is, to me, in my opinion, a prospect that I know of for something that might actually provide a game that I could see myself being interested in is Stormgate. I like Stormgate's universe enough, and like, not like their lore and shit. I don't give a fuck about that. But like the way the game is trying to be. I can see the image of what they're going for, and I feel like I want the same thing, but I don't know if they're, like, right now they haven't delivered on it for me so far. So because like you can't even play 3v3 in that game at all. Still, but the 1v1 experience in that game is not worth grinding for, in my opinion. There just won't be enough people again. I don't know. Their image of the 1v1 is really weird. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to turn this into a Stormgate rant. I still feel like I have confidence that they could do something in the future if they want to continue producing a game. But I understand how hard that would be if it just isn't clicking and people aren't playing it and you just keep trying. Like, also there's a budget, right? And a lot of businesses are not willing to invest in RTS for the lack of interest. And if RTS doesn't come up with something new, there will always be people that will eventually get tired of it if it's never changing and it's always the same thing. And then when people start to leave, more people will leave. And, you know, hopefully RTS doesn't just like fade away. But I mean, there are other games that are still really sick too. Like others, like hopefully other good RTS games that are not just like going back and playing something that's already been out for 20 years or 10 years or whatever. Hopefully there is a new development that comes out in the next 5 to 10 years that is actually sick sometime in the near future, because I feel like we're getting to a point to where RTS is just not going to get developed anymore. Which is sad. You're still alive! Oh my god, you're still alive. You're top 4. I'm watching. Get it, Nadine. Yeah, I got a solid 8th place. It's okay. I actually was not paying attention for like half this game. It was so hard to focus. I was just like, I could focus and stop talking, but I was like, I don't even care. It's fine. I'll just, because I'm gonna upload the video, so I wanted to actually have this be mostly on point of what I'm talking about here, with giving Battle Aces a send off, because it's literally, I know everyone's gonna be asking about my opinion of Battle Aces. But yeah, that's overall it. I feel like if I've said most of how I feel. I feel like I'll probably start just repeating myself a lot, but yeah, that's all I really know about all of it. How like my understanding of it all, But I am hopeful that that RTS will make another attempt. But I also think I'm accepting. I feel like ever since I took a step back from StarCraft 2, which back in 2 years ago, I feel like I went through like a grace period of like, or a period of like acceptance that like, you know, I might leave RTS if that, you know, that there might be a reality that I don't play RTS anymore, because that wasn't my plan, honestly. My plan was for, no, you died. Oh, it's nice try though. You got top 4. Good shit. My plan originally, guys, was as soon as I committed to being a streamer, I genuinely thought I was just going to be an RTS streamer for the rest of my life, to some degree. It might be a custom game streamer in RTS, or it might be a ladder streamer in RTS, 1v1, 2v2, FFA, or, you know, team games, FFA, whatever. And I thought it was going to be like, as long as Blizzard just keeps pumping out these fucking like super titles of like, you know, Warcraft 3, StarCraft 2, and like what's next after that. Obviously, they have other really good games too. I'm not saying they don't. For anyone that might be like, you left out Brood War, whatever, things like, obviously I love all the Blizzard games. I've enjoyed all the RTS Blizzard games so much. The only one I did not play was Warcraft 1, and Warcraft 3 and StarCraft 2 were, even Brood War was so amazing. I really didn't have the same amount of time to appreciate Brood War. I only played like, you know, 50,000 games of Brood War, but I played probably triple that in Warcraft 3, probably 5 times that in StarCraft 2. So, you know, a lot of RTS games, guys. I'm an enjoyer. But yeah, I was thinking like, bro, I'm gonna be playing Warcraft 4. I'm gonna be playing after Warcraft 4. Maybe I'll be playing some StarCraft 3. Maybe I'll be playing a new RTS if they ever want to make another new one, like a different IP. And it would have been like so sick. I would have been so excited about that. I genuinely think there's a lot of different versions of the most fun time in a game that for me, like as an experience with the community, and that I've experienced as a gamer. And one of the most fun, if not the most fun experience of all gaming, in my opinion, is playing a fucking fresh ass, good looking, fun to play RTS game that is brand new and no one knows anybody, and no one, or, you know, unless they know each other from before the game even released. but in the community of the game, you don't really know anyone. Everyone's beating everybody, and no one knows how to play either. So it's like everyone's like trying to develop their own little kung fu studio and like learn the game themselves. And then like over time, people start to develop like who's really good and whose styles are fucking sick. And it's so fun doing that in a new RTS game. Just like experiencing, learning it, getting better at it, and executing practice into like a competitive format. It's so fucking fun in RTS when it's just like a solid game. And Blizzard repeated that like time after time after time after time. I experienced it with Brood War. I experienced it with Warcraft 2. I experienced it with Warcraft 3. I experienced it with I played StarCraft 1 before Brood War. I played Warcraft 2 before they introduced Warcraft 2 Battle.net Edition. And we played like I would literally play modem connections with my friends in the neighborhood that also were into RTS games. It was so fucking fun, man. I loved it. And yeah. So I guess we'll leave it at that, guys. RTS, we need some new hope. But for now, Battle Aces has been canceled. I'll leave it on that.